Yeah. Change it up a little bit.
Where did you come from, baby?
Yeah, y'all hear?
Won't you take me back? Got away, won't you, baby?
Yeah.
Tenderoni, you've got to be. Spark my need, just sugar fly with me. Don't you know now? It's
The king.
good time. We can make it right in the city lights. Midnight, he's the love and pain.
Yeah.
Let me take it to the max.
That was just a little bit something right quick. I want to get to something. Let me try something. Before I even get into my intros and all that. Let me go somewhere with this, man. I just hit y'all with that song because I want to get two topics at once, man. I'm going to give y'all two for the day, man. Not a two, but a 2-4. Hold on, y'all. Let me get to this one right here. Hold on.
You can do it. Stay with me. You can do it.
Let me cue it up right quick. Let me cue it up. Hold on, y'all. Here we go. Run it back.
You can do it. Stick with me. You can do it. Unlearn that bullshit they teach you at the academy, though. Don't bring none of that shit in here. Shit'll get you killed out here.
I will do anything you want me to do.
My nigga. Roll your window down. Start there. See, you gotta hear the street. You gotta smell it, you know? You gotta taste that shit. Feel it. Right.
Oh, I say it again. You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok. This is what he does.
So, you can do it. Stick with me. You can do it. Unlearn that bullshit they teach you at the academy, though. Don't bring none of that shit in here. Shit.
All right, let me get up out of there. Let me show you something else, too. Ooh, I don't know if you can see this. Can you see this? Hold on, let me get the brown one. Can you see that? Y'all see that color? That look like my color right there. What's that, a penny? A penny made out of copper, ain't it? It's hard to confuse copper with gold, copper with silver, copper with platinum. Copper look like copper. It's hard to confuse that with other things. So, without further ado, man, let's get to it. I am King Sam, the people's champ. About to hit y'all with the people's elbow, man. I'm about to hit y'all with the people's elbow. I ain't playing with you, man. Let me bring it in some. All right. Yeah. Hold on. Here we go. I'm going to hit y'all with the people's elbow right quick, man. I just gave y'all that copper test, man. What color am I? Man? All my life, I've been like a black person. They call me black. They done call me. Hold on. First of all, let's run through all the names. Oh, first of all, let me get to my introductions, man. Let's get to it. And that's a to it with a U, because I always got you in mind. So keep that in mind. And you know who it is, man. It's King Sam, the people's champ. I'm going to smack y'all with the people's elbow as much as possible, man, because here I come to say today I'm an underdog, man. That's what underdogs do, man. We say today, man. We help people who can't help themselves. Now, I'm going to give you this rundown right quick. This something brief. This ain't nothing heavy right here. To my knowledge, I don't know no other group of people who's had as many aliases, aka name changes, as us. I'm gonna run it down to you. I think we were Indians at one point in time. We were freedmen at one point in time. We were Negroes at one point in time. We were colored people at one point in time. We were African Americans at one and we was also blacks. Now, I don't know what other group has metamorphosized, changed, transformed their identities as much as us. And to my knowledge, I don't think we gave ourselves none of those names. They were all thrown upon us and given to us without our consent. I think at every one of those names, you've had people who have dissented and rejected those names. We Americans, point blank simple. You don't. We Americans, and if you want to color us, we not black. As I just showed you, we copper. We copper. It's hard to mistake copper for black. It's hard to mistake copper for yellow. It's hard to mistake copper for orange. Copper is copper. Brown, reddish tint, it's copper. It doesn't look like anything else. A bronze metal, it's copper. Just in case you wanted to know, I'll go ahead and throw it out there. It's 89, 90% copper, bronze. Brass, same. Majority of it is copper. When they say they landed on the shores of America, they say they seen copper people. Copper toned people. You can't mistake copper for another color. Copper looks like copper. When you look at a penny, it don't look like a nickel. It don't look like a dime. It don't look like a dollar bill. It look like copper. A penny is made of copper. So I just wanted to go there right quick. That was the reason I played those two clips with Denzel in them. Because one of them was, stating the fact, man, all that stuff they taught you, throw it out the window. And the other one, the famous quotes from Malcolm, you've been tricked, you've been bamboozled, you've been led astray. We've been led astray. But I don't want to get too far into that, man, because, like I said, man, we copper tone people. And even in our own communities, if you don't fit that copper tone, we name you. Like, you dirty red. If you red, you dirty red. You red. If you a girl, you red bone. Light bright. We call you white boy. If you're black, we call you smoke, blackie, blacker. All types of name, midnight. But our average medium range color is copper. Various shades of it. And then I'm not saying there's no exceptions to the rule, because I think from us derives all colors. So I just wanted to throw that out there because, it's become common terminology to call us black, but I think it's an insult. And I think in earlier times, when you call people of our kind black, they did take it as an insult. So I just wanted to toss that out. Second, I wanted to get into, I'm going to combine it and make it all make sense. I played that Michael Jackson song, Pretty Young Thing, for a reason. Because, once again, I surf online. I spend the majority I watch more online content than I do television. I stream a lot. Not only because I stream, because it's a valuable form of entertainment. Is most media, most stuff that you want to get to the bottom of is up there, and sometimes you get more in-depth convo because it ain't no paid advertising. Everybody get to throw their own knowledge on it. So when I'm surfing, man, I see a lot of hatred from guys in my community towards women in our community, like teaching pimp methodologies, spewing hatred, trying to tell people how to be a woman. And to me, it makes no sense, man. How you gonna start to, get yourself out the gutter without bringing your own self up? And a lot of people be like, man, you gotta, family, you gotta but you can't run away from your family. They always gonna be your family. Your people always gonna be your community, always gonna be your community. If you leave your community and don't come back and don't pour nothing into it, you're a part of the destruction of your community. You destroying your community. So I want to start by saying we need to start loving on our women. Men. Regardless of what you got on your mind, regardless how much you've been hurt and traumatized and scarred, and, you might have just picked a bad apple. That don't mean you don't love the women of your community. That like my mother was my everything. My grandmother was my everything on both sides, my father's mother and my mother's mother. No longer here. I love them to death. Every time I close my eyes, I see their face. I hear something they said. And I wish I had more time with them. But they gave me enough love. And there's no way I could sit here and say that wasn't the deepest love. And that came from a woman such as myself, skin tone such as myself. So to see guys, spew such venom, you know, be so salacious against ours, man, is entertaining. But then at some point, man, you got to put your foot down, man. Knock it off, man. Knock it off, man. We got to start loving on ourselves. How we expect to grow, how we expect to get out of shambles, how we expect to get out of these, this bondage that we in. How we going to break these shackles if we don't love each other? And that same thing go to women, man. Love y'all. Love the men folk, man. Love your brother. Love your brother. Love your father. Love your significant other, your spouse. Love your community. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Don't slip on don't slip on that banana peel down there. That ain't what it's about. Because if you spend more time talking about they ain't this and they ain't that and they this and they that and they do this and they do that, like you the reason. You the reason. It ain't them, it's you. Cause all you doing is spitting venom. If you stand over a pot of food and spit venom, that whole pot gonna get filled up with venom and then you can't even eat it. It ain't even edible no more because you done spit so much toxicity and venom into the pot of food. You gotta sit back and maybe that person you was trying to, partner up with, maybe them peoples that you was trying to build with, they wasn't for you. But that don't mean the whole community need to be discarded. How you gonna build the community up if you ain't got no love in your heart for your people? That's what I'm saying, man. But I ain't gonna keep y'all long. I just wanted to get those two topics, man. If people ask who we are, man, we Americans, man. Through and through, man. Through and through. It ain't got to be no color. They need to stop asking us on the census, man, what color we is. Because they ain't even got the option we are, man. People all types of different color, man. I ain't black. I'm copper color, man. I'm copper. I'm the same color as some of these pennies out here. They don't make black pennies, man. They make copper color pennies. It's copper. They 90% copper. And I'm American. My people been here. My people contributed. We ain't going nowhere. This ours. This ours. You allowed to share it with us, but this ours. And with that, we need to start loving each other. We need to start pouring into each other. Stop spitting and putting the venom in each other. Stop snake biting each other and start watering ourselves, man. Start giving ourselves some sunlight, man. Let that moon hit it too, man. Because you got the moon and the sun. They all go together. But I ain't trying to get too far into that. I was going to go ahead and drop a few bars, but I ain't going to do that. I'm going to save that for later. But I'm going to wrap it up. I just wanted to get into, we need to start all this information out there. We need to start digging into who we are. You do have the ability to do the research now. I don't know how long it's going to last, but we in the golden time. It's a golden age right now. It's no better time to be alive right now. Some of this stuff that we got access to, never before. You never had the access to get the information you wanted with this type of ease. So take advantage of this stuff, man. You living in the golden era. And trust and believe it's possible for you to find out your lineage, your heritage, where you come from, your background. It's possible now. So get into that. And it's possible to love, man. We ain't got to be filled with hate. We ain't got to be kicking somebody back. We ain't got to be stepping on somebody to try to get ourselves up. Show that love. Show that love, especially us, man. We need more love than ever because we done experienced way more trauma than the average. And with that, I'm about to wrap it up. I done smacked y'all with the people's elbow already. But y'all know what it is, man. It's King Sam. I am the people's champ. I am the underdog coming to say today. I done say today. And I'm about to skate out. I'm about to be out. I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. And y'all know is let's get to it, man. And that's a tour with a U. Because I always got you in mind.